Paige, and happy 2022. I cannot believe that it is officially the new year when you guys are seeing this video. I thought it would be super fun. My upstairs neighbors are being super loud right now. But I thought it would be super fun to go back on my Sephora purchases of 2021. We're gonna go through every single product that I bought. I'll kind of give you guys some thoughts, an opinion if I have one. Do I recommend it? Do I not? I'm not going to go into too much detail because we don't want to be here for 3 hours because I already know I bought a lot at Sephora. So I'll be brief with my thoughts. And I also will at the end calculate the total that I spent at Sephora. I'm going to add up every single product and see how much we spent this year. I've actually done this video for the last 2 years, I think, so I will link my previous videos down below. We will compare. I definitely don't think, well, no, I know there's no way this is my highest year. I've definitely spent more money at Sephora in the past. I did reach VIB Rouge, so it's definitely over $1,000, but I have no guess. Okay, I guess let's see. Put your guesses down below in the comments on how much money you think I spent at Sephora this year. We're counting online and in-store purchases, and I'm not gonna count tax. So I'm only gonna count up the product prices. So like, for example, if it says $64 on the website, I'm counting it as $64. So what is your guess? My guess is $2,500. I have no idea. I could be way off, but I know it's at least $1,000. So yeah. Happy 2022, guys. What a great way to start, by reflecting on all of my purchases and stressing about how much money I spent. No, it's fine. I don't think I'm gonna be able to link every single product that I'm talking about today, but I will do my best with links. I know there's a character limit in the description box, but we'll see what I can do. And also, I plan on filming a haul and retrospect video on my first purchase of 2021. So that's basically where I look at a haul video that I filmed a year later and kind of update you guys on those products. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on this video on my first few items because, like I said, I'll be going into depth in a separate video, but I'm still going to mention the products that I bought. I hope that made sense. I kind of confused myself there. But anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I have my purchases pulled up on my laptop. My laptop case is from Amazon. I'll try to link it down below. It is my favorite laptop case in the entire world. It's silver, it's sparkly, and it's smooth, so the glitter does not come off whatsoever. It's fantastic. My neighbors are gonna probably be here throughout this video, so I apologize in advance. It's crazy because this is probably gonna be one of the last days, if not the last day, that I'm sitting here in this makeup room filming videos, which I am not gonna get emotional about. Well, I will get emotional about it if I keep talking about it, so we're just gonna cut it off there. Cut it off. Anyway, into the purchases. So my first purchase was in store at Sephora, and this was on January 2nd, 2021. I didn't make it very far into the year before needing to spend money at Sephora, but it's fine. I only bought 5 things. So like I said, these first few items, I'm just gonna list them off and not go into much detail on them because that will be coming in a later video. But first up, we have the Youth to the People Superfood Antioxidant Cleanser. I bought the $64 size. So yeah. I don't know if you can tell by my reaction, but definitely a regret purchase right there. That makes me so sad. $64 that I wish I had back. Moving on, we have the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Smoothing Enzyme Cleansing Balm and Makeup Remover from Glow Recipe. I don't know if I said that already or not. Next, we have the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Perfume, and we have the $85 size there. The Glow Recipe was $32. Next, we have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Cream Color Drip Lip Cream in Fenty Glow. And then the last item on this purchase was the Replica Coffee Break Travel Spray. So I got the little like mini, it looks like a roller ball, but it's actually a little spray, and that was $30. The Fenty gloss was $19. So let's go ahead and total up our first purchase. I don't think it shows me if I got 20% off. So we're just gonna like offset the tax with my 20% off that I get. So I'm not counting tax in my total. I'm just going to add up the prices of the product. So if the product says $64, I'm counting $64. I'm not going to include tax. I think tax is like 7.5% in Florida. But I also don't know which purchases I got 20% off on, so I'm not going to count the discount, but I'm also not counting the tax. Hopefully it somewhat evens out. So our first purchase alone brings us to $230. That's insane. All right, we're just gonna keep scrolling. My next purchase wasn't until February 8th, so I went over a month without buying anything from Sephora. And here I bought the Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever Liquid Foundation. That is crazy. That's the first time that I bought that, and I bought it because of another YouTuber that I watch, and it became my favorite foundation. I love it so much. I have it near me at all times. It's fantastic. I have the shade 17.5N. I highly recommend that foundation. It's a medium buildable coverage with a natural finish, and that foundation is only 20 bucks, so it's really not a bad price. For the quality, I think it's a fantastic price actually. Next, I bought the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Glowy Tinted Hydrator Foundation. This is another medium coverage foundation product, and again, I absolutely fell in love with this product. I would say I like the Sephora one more. I just prefer it for a few different reasons, but I still would highly recommend the Urban Decay one. I really enjoy that product. I also bought the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez Stay Vulnerable Melting Cream Blush. These are the like compact cream blushes, and I don't know if I've used this yet. Isn't that terrible? That is so sad. And then the last thing that I bought on February 8th was the Tarte Tartelette Juicy Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette, which was limited edition, and it looks like it is no longer available online. My next purchase was the following day, February 9th, and this one was actually at the Florida Mall, so I was in Orlando, I guess, when I bought this stuff. First up, we have the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Volumizing Mascara. I honestly don't remember buying that at all. Like I have no recollection of purchasing that mascara, so that's interesting. I also bought the Anastasia Beverly Hills Iced Out Highlighter. This one I was super excited for because I love the Omrizi highlighter from them, and it has similar packaging, but I was a little bit disappointed because it's more of a white highlight with like a yellow gold reflect, which is still really pretty, but it's not something I wear on the everyday. Next we have the Sephora Collection Size Up Mascara. I really loved that mascara, and I would definitely repurchase it. I also bought Jarvis a cologne. I bought him the Viktor and Rolf Spice Bomb Night Vision Cologne, and this stuff smells so freaking good. Jarvis has two colognes that he wears. He has Y by YSL and the Viktor and Rolf Spice Bomb, which is the one that's like green to black, and I personally love the smell of both of them. They smell great. Next, I got a little nude stick set, which looks like it was in the little queue line for checkout. This was like a little 3-piece set. There's probably like a lip, a cheek, and an eye product in there. It was $25, but had a $62 value. And then I also bought the JLo Beauty like 4-piece kit. I was really excited when JLo Beauty released because it was, you know, a new brand, a celebrity brand. It, you know, it could be hit or miss, and I bought this little kit, and honestly I have zero thoughts on any of the products because I've used them all like once. So I definitely need to get on to using my JLo Beauty products because I bought them almost a year ago, which is crazy. Like, it doesn't feel like that was a year ago, but I mean, I have the proof right here. It was definitely 11 months ago. Crazy. I'm adding these up, and I will let you guys know like when we hit big milestones. So like when we hit $1,000, I'll let you know. But so far We are right at about $600. We're at $597, which is, that's a lot of money. Oh, February 9th. I placed an order online the same day and I bought the Urban Decay Naked Wild West eyeshadow palette for $49. So we're already at $646 by February 9th. So yeah, I feel like that's a nice palette. I definitely haven't used it like a ton, but it was an interesting color story, neutral with that pop of teal, you know. We've seen it before, but like it was nice. And you know, I'm a sucker for those Urban Decay palettes. They just give me so much like nostalgia. So yeah, I don't regret that purchase. Next, on February 11th, I placed an online order and I bought a perfume. I bought Chanel Chance, and that was $115. I also bought the Jouer Molten All Over Glow Highlighter and Brush Set. I remember I saw this in a Laura Lee video and I was like, I need that highlighter. And then the only way I could find it was with the brush, so I ended up buying it for $32, the little bundle, but it says it was a $65 value. This is a fantastic highlighter. The packaging is 10 out of 10. I love it. But I definitely want to start using that highlighter some more. And then I also bought 2 of the Lawless Bio Glitter eyeshadows. I bought the shades Sparkling Rose and Champagne Dreams. I don't know if I've ever used these. They come in like this little cardboard packaging, which I don't think I expected when I ordered them, but they are really pretty and I definitely need to make it a point to use those because they're gorgeous and they deserve to be used. They're only $14, so that seems like surprisingly inexpensive to me. Then on February 13th, I purchased the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Styling Wax. This went pretty viral on the internet and I bought it and I like it. I feel like I just prefer a tubed clear brow gel personally because I don't do the super feathered soap brow kind of thing very often. But it is really nice and it does keep my brows in place all day long. Looks like I have some of my mom's purchases on here as well, so I'm not going to be counting those. She bought a couple of Ilia products, a Tower 28 blush, and it looks like a couple of Milk like eye chalks, which she ended up giving to me because she didn't like them, I think is what happened. Because I have them, but I don't think I bought those, so we're not going to count those. Next, I bought the Huda Beauty Balm Brows Micro Shade Brow Pencil. Definitely a great brow pencil. It has the finest tip of a brow pencil that I have ever experienced, so if you're into that, you will like the Huda Beauty one. That was our first and only purchase in March, by the way. Then in April, I purchased the KVD Beauty Good Apple Skin Perfecting Hydrating Foundation Balm. Who remembers that, you guys? I bought that and I had a terrible experience with it. I just did not do well with that product. I don't know if it was my skin type or the formula or what, but I know a lot of people loved it and it went absolutely viral on TikTok. I feel like the reviews on TikTok were way more positive than the reviews on YouTube. Not that it's like TikTok versus YouTube, but it's definitely different types of content. I feel like YouTube has more of like a testing, like long-term review usually, and then TikTok is very like, oh my god, I bought this 5 seconds ago and it's the best thing I've ever tried in my life, so go buy it kind of thing, which I'm not like knocking either way. I definitely have, you know, enjoyed both forms of content, but it is very different. So it was interesting to see how varying the opinions were on that specific product, in my opinion. Next, in April, I bought some high-end products. I bought 2 Natasha Denona palettes. I bought the Bronze palette and the Glam palette. Both are fantastic. Both are $65 each. We just hit our $1,000 mark, so I hit VIB Rouge in April, which isn't bad. I think I've hit it in January before. I also bought the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I know I've used this, but I don't really remember like what my thoughts were that well, so I feel like this is something I need to bring out and use because I have no idea what I think about this product. We also have the Olaplex No. 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. I love Olaplex products. I think they are fantastic. They are pricey, but they are worth it in my opinion. I would say get them on sale if you can. This was probably a sale purchase because this was in April. I think the sales are usually April and November-ish. So this was probably a 20% off sale. So not terrible, but you know, it's better to get their products on a deal if you can. I mean, any product is better on sale, but especially Olaplex, just because it is pretty expensive for hair care in my opinion, but I think it's so worth it. And then the last thing that I bought during this purchase was the Tatcha Silk Powder Protective Setting Powder. And I actually, again, have had terrible experiences with this, which makes me so sad because I love Tatcha. I love so many Tatcha products, but this one, for some reason, I haven't found the combo where it works for me, so I need to try it out with some more foundations, but every time I've used this powder with a different foundation, it's not been good. So let me know if you guys like this powder, what foundation do you use with it? Next, on April 15th, I ordered the Kosas Brow Pop Clean Dual Action Defining Eyebrow Pencil. I remember looking for this and the brow gel, but the clear brow gel had like gone out of stock or something because it was definitely a sale, but then I ended up getting it later. I don't know if it was in store or if it had restocked during the sale or if I bought it after the sale, but I love both of my Kosas brow products. I think they're great. I know some people don't love them, but I think they're great. We've got the Milk Cosmetics Digital Dust Duo Blush in the color Buzzkill. This is an absolutely stunning product. It's not super practical. I don't use it every single day or anything, but it is so pretty, and I use it more as a highlighter and blush topper than just like a straight on duo blush because it's very, very, very shimmery, but it's so beautiful. Next, we have the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez Discovery Eyeshadow Palette. I'm pretty sure this is still in my like new makeup to test drawer, which obviously tells you that my system is not working properly. I'm trying to figure out a more efficient and effective solution. But yeah, I don't think I've used this yet, but it's such a pretty palette, and it was only $29, which I feel like was a really good price. I also bought the Milk Cosmetics Mary Jane eyeshadow palette. This one was expensive. This was $58, and again, I'm pretty sure it's in that same drawer with the Rare Beauty. It's crazy how fast time goes by. Like, I never would have thought that I bought this stuff in April. And then the last thing on this order was the Hourglass Vanish Blush Stick in the shade Wonder, which I love this product. I think it's fantastic. I definitely love this. It was $46 though, so I would not pay full price for that. It's just not worth it to me. I'm not that much of a fan of cream blush. But on 20% off, you know, we can make it work. I also have the Sephora credit card, so I get like rewards that way as well. Like for how many dollars you spend, you get like points back kind of thing. So it makes it a little bit better, but it was still very expensive. I also bought the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Oil-Free Foundation for $64. This is something that I don't know my thoughts because I haven't used it enough to have a full-on opinion. So this is something that is going into my everyday makeup drawer ASAP because I need to use that because I do not want to waste that money. Dang, I spent a lot in April. We have one more purchase in April, and it was April 25th. And I bought the Kosas Clear Brow Gel, which I'm pretty sure was from like a restock or something. I also bought the Huda Beauty Brown Obsessions eyeshadow palette. I really like this palette. I had it in my everyday makeup drawer and I used it a few times, and I'm just such a fan of Huda's eyeshadow formula, and I love her little Obsessions palettes, the 9 pans. I think they're great. I bought the Artist Couture Love Sprung blush palette. I regret this purchase so hardcore. I actually just decluttered it because I never use it, and the colors just, it doesn't make sense to me. Like the middle shade is so like brownish, like gray, like ashy, plummy. It's a very odd color. If it works for you, that's fantastic, but there is no way that that color could ever work on my skin tone. So that's a pass. We have the Patrick Ta Major Glow Dewy Milk Mist. I bought this because of Brittany Raquel. Definitely haven't gotten my money's worth because I just have so many setting sprays that I focus them so hard to try to use them up before I open new ones. But I've used the Patrick Tall and I really like it. I just need to pull it out and use it more because it's been a while, and again, don't want to waste my money. This video was always like so awakening because I'm like, dang, I spent so much money on makeup, and although it is part of my job and this is like, I need to make purchases on makeup in order to do my job, I don't need to make this many purchases on makeup. Next we have the Patrick Tom Monochrome Moments Velvet Blush. This is a great blush. I love his blush formula. I bought the shade She's Sincere. And then I bought two Rare Beauty liquid blushes. I'm not sure why I bought two, but I bought Joy and Grace, a very peachy orangey one and a very cool toned kind of purpley one. These are good. They're super pigmented. They're cream, like liquid blushes, and I just feel a deterrent when I see them. Like, I don't want to use them because they're just kind of a hassle to use in my opinion, but I don't regret purchasing them. I just wish I only bought one, and I wish I bought a different color because neither of those colors are ones that I really use too often. I had one purchase in May, and I bought the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. That must have been when it released because I remember purchasing that and I did a review on it. I like the palette a lot. I like the mini Zendo more. I just like the color story of the mini Zendo. When I got the like regular Zendo palette, I was kind of disappointed because I didn't feel the same vibes as far as color story goes, but it's still a great palette and I still love it. I just wish, like, I would have done it differently, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Next we have some Nikki purchases, it looks like. And then in June, we're back to quite a bit of spending. In June, I bought the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener Concealer. I don't really like this that much. I need to use it again, but I recall not really loving that. I also bought the Huda Beauty Glowish Multi-Do Vegan Skin Tint Foundation. This is another product that I think I liked, but I don't remember, so I need to use it again. And then I bought some other Huda products, the Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder. Yes, I love it. And the Mini Glow Obsessions Highlighter Face Palette. I feel like they could have done this better. Like, I think Huda could have come out with a better highlighter formula, but I still love it, and I like that it's like a smaller palette with multiple different colors in it. And then I also bought the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Powder Blush, and I love this blush. I bought the shade Nude Venus. It's amazing. I love the formula. I actually bought her holiday, or one of her holiday blush like trio palette things, and this has two of that formula in it, these two shades here, and I love it so much. So I would definitely recommend that blush formula. Even though it's expensive, it's not terribly priced. Like, the singles are $38, so it could be a lot worse. On June 11th, I bought the KVD Dazzle Stick eyeshadow because of TikTok, another product that went viral, and I think this is really nice. I love this. It's so pretty. And I saw a video actually where someone said there's an e.l.f. product. It's like a liquid shadow that's a dupe for it. That car was really loud, and I actually filmed a TikTok about that as well. So I bought that June 11th, and then I didn't buy anything until July 30th, so I went a month and a half without buying anything. Oh, I was in South Carolina when I made these purchases. This is when I met, well, I didn't meet K-Bugs, but Kristen, my friend Kristen Owens, she has a YouTube channel. I've talked about her. I went to go visit her, and I met another Kristen, which is confusing, both Kristens, but I met Kristen like with an I for the first time, and the three of us went to the mall and we went shopping and we bought some stuff. So shout out to Kristen and Kristen. So the first thing I bought was the Briogio Be Gentle Be Kind Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfoods Hair Mask. This is great. It's in my shower still. I'm almost done with it. I've been alternating between this one and the Olaplex, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer to use it up. But I love Briogio products. We've also got the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat Universal Lip Luminizer and Plumper. I enjoy this. I like all of Fenty's lip glosses. Like, her lip products are fantastic. Then we've got the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Eyeshadow Palette, which I don't know if I think I've used it, but I don't know. I definitely need to use that more. I love Natasha's palettes. I have a thing. I'm kind of like collecting them at this point, which is an expensive collection, but it's okay, it's worth it. I also picked up the Selfless by Hyram Retinol and Rainbow Algae Repair Serum. I need to use this more. I don't have any thoughts on it, so I definitely need to try that out some more. I also purchased the BRIOGIO Superfoods Mango and Cherry Balancing Shampoo and Conditioner for oil control. This is another product, or two products actually, that are in my shower currently. They're over half gone and I love them again. BRIOGIO is pretty expensive, but if you could get it on sale, then that's great. But I love their products. But I think I like Olaplex more at this point, but both are great. I picked up the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops because of Kristen with an I. And I love this product. I love Glow Recipe. Glow Recipe is one of my favorite skincare brands. Their products are great. And then the last thing that I picked up was the Sephora Collection Strengthening Hair Serum, which I don't think I've used. So there's that. I went not too crazy. That was July 30th. August I didn't buy anything, and then I also didn't buy anything until September 25th. So I did pretty freaking good. I didn't buy anything for like 2 months. So after the South Carolina purchase, that put me over $2,000. I'm thinking my guess was, no, I don't know. I think my guess was too low because I spent quite a bit during the November VIB sale. So I think that we're gonna be over 2,500 at this rate. So September 25th, I made a purchase at Lenox Square, which I'm pretty sure is in Atlanta. And I bought the Best Skin Ever Liquid Foundation from Sephora Collection. I picked up a new shade because my 17.5 was too light for me. So I picked up another shade of that. I also picked up the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Treatment Serum. Again, I love Glow Recipe. Their products are fantastic. I picked up the Retro Eyeshadow Palette from Natasha Denona, one of my favorite palettes. I love it so much. The color story is fantastic. I also picked up the Makeup by Mario Soft Glow Highlighter, which I really enjoy. I think it's great. Definitely not my favorite highlighter. Like, I wouldn't say like you need to go buy this right now, but it is pretty good. And then the last thing that I bought on this trip was the Huda Beauty Lip Contour, and this was a lip liner. And I actually bought this because I told my boyfriend to pick something out for me. I said, okay, now you can go anywhere in the store but pick something out for me to buy, and this is what he chose. It's in the shade Vivid Pink. And the Huda Beauty lip liner formula is great. So September 25th was my purchases that I just went over, and then my next purchase was November 1st, and that was the Rose Quartz eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty. I bought this full price because I bought it on launch day. Even though it was right before the sale, I didn't want to risk it selling out, so I did buy that palette. And then I spent quite a bit during the sale, and yeah, I think that's all that I bought for myself this year. I did buy some Christmas presents for other people from Sephora. Oh, and I also bought the Natasha Denona Mini Biba. So I bought the Mini Biba and the Rose Cheek Duo. That was December 20th. We're just gonna skip ahead to that really quick and then we'll go backwards, even though that doesn't really make sense. But I just don't want to count Christmas presents that I did not buy for myself. Oh, there's a few things in here. So I bought the blush trio that I showed you guys earlier. This was $52, but definitely worth it. I also bought two Too Faced lipsticks, and I'm wearing one of them today. I'm wearing the shade I'm Thriving. This is a Lady Bold lipstick, and I love it. My camera battery is gonna die, so I will be right back. All right, I am back, and I have a fresh camera battery, so it should be good for the rest of this video. I also picked up the Huda Beauty Silk Balm Rose Quartz Illuminating Lip Balm, and I really enjoyed this. I thought it was great. Well, I still enjoy it actually. I have it in my everyday makeup drawer. It has like a light cinnamony kind of scent, and it's different and it's so pretty. I think this is fantastic. I would highly recommend it. I think there's some other shades that I'm interested in picking up, but I'm gonna try really hard this year to not go as crazy as I have in previous years. I picked up some of these Too Faced Hangover lip balms. We have actually 4 different flavors I believe I bought. Yeah, I bought 4 different flavors because I bought 2 and then I was like, these are so cute and so amazing, and I ended up buying 4 and I don't regret it at all. These are great. I have them front and center. We've got Cocoa Kiss, Watermelon Kiss, Banana Kiss, and Mango Kiss. They all smell so good and they're very hydrating and they're just great. I definitely am happy with that purchase. I also bought a couple of Dior products. These were kind of splurgy items. I bought this highlighter from Dior, which is in my everyday makeup drawer currently. This is in the shade Nude Glow. I love this highlighter. I think it's fantastic. And then I also bought the Dior powder, and I ended up buying this in the shade 1 and it looked way too dark. So I went to my store and I exchanged the shade and I bought 0 Neutral. And I haven't used this yet, but I definitely want to try that out very soon. Again, that's in my everyday makeup drawer. That was from November. And then we have, I think, two more big purchases to go through. I bought the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette, which was pretty pricey. I used it in a trying new Sephora makeup video and I really enjoyed it. I played with the cream shadows as well and I really liked how my makeup turned out that day. I have it in my everyday makeup drawer again. I put a lot of my newer stuff in my everyday makeup drawer so that I could focus on the new products and try to get use out of them. So far I'm happy with that purchase. I purchased the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Face Edit Palette, but I ended up returning it because the packaging was like completely like, what is the word? It was completely defective. That's what I was looking for. So that was $80, but I returned it, so we're not counting that. I also bought the Patrick Ta Major Headlines Blush Palette, which actually says this item cannot be shipped to the United States, so I wonder if it's discontinued. Was that limited edition? I hope not, because it's beautiful. And then I also bought the Pat McGrath Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey eyeshadow palette, which was $78. That was my most expensive purchase of this sale, for sure. We're getting close to 3,000, guys. I think we're going over 3,000. Dang it, I didn't think I spent that much. Okay, so I have one more big purchase from the sale, and I bought the Olaplex Purple Shampoo, which I used once and then it stained my hands purple and I was like, oh my gosh. So I rinsed it out really fast because I was too scared to like leave it in my hair for too long because I saw it was staining my fingers. So I was like, okay, well, I'll try this again later. So I don't have like a good review for you guys yet, but I am gonna try it again soon, and I'm gonna be a little bit more brave and leave it on a little bit longer, and I'll take like a before and after picture so you guys can see if it works or not. I also picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I bought this because of all of the reviews and like amazing things I've seen on this setting spray, and I bought the mini, so it was $20. I didn't buy the full size, so I did good there. Then I bought the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Peppermint. This smells so good. I love the formula, but honestly, I've been reaching for these more than the Laneige, which is crazy because I love the Laneige, but these are just so convenient and they smell so good and they're just pretty and easy. Then we've got Charlotte Tilbury Kissing Lipstick from the Look of Love collection. So the packaging is all cute, and I bought the shade Nude Romance. And then the last 2 products I bought this year are the Huda Beauty Glowish Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder, which is beautiful. I bought the shade Caring Coral. And then the last product that I bought at Sephora this year was the Natasha Denona Glam Face and Eye Palette, which I did a whole video on. I love that palette. I think it's great. I would highly recommend it. I bought the light one, but there's also a deep one as well. So let me add up these last few items and we will see the total. Oh my gosh, you guys. So we did not break $3,000. We were just under. So in 2021, I spent on myself at Sephora $2,993.50. That's a lot of money. Good thing this is my job and it's all considered a business expense, but that's insane. Okay, let's set a reasonable goal for ourselves this year in 2022. Let's try to keep it under 2,500. That's our next goal. I'm gonna look up and see if I can find the totals of my previous years really quick, and we will compare. Okay, so I just went and looked at my previous video, which I think I only have done this 1 year prior to this, and it looks like I linked a couple of people's videos, so I'm guessing I got inspiration from them. Lauren and Morgan, I will have their channels linked as well in this video because that's what gave me inspo last year. So last year it was pretty close actually. I spent $3,000 and no, $3,021 basically. So I only spent like $25 less this year. So isn't that just great? Like I said, this is my job and this is definitely not normal or like your typical spending at Sephora for one person. So mine definitely is higher than a lot, I would say. But I know a lot of people like to spend their hard-earned money at Sephora, and that's totally fine. I do want to try to set a goal for this coming year. I'm going to try to spend less than $2,500. I know that's still a ton of money, that's still a ton of makeup, but I'm trying to come up with an attainable goal that's not like super unrealistic. So next year we will see if I can stick to my less than $2,500 goal. You guys better hold me to it. So next time, you know, throughout the year, remind me, like, remember, you're trying to spend less than $2,500. You don't have to do it every single time I buy something from Sephora, but just, you know, hold me accountable in a nice way if you can, please. So anyway, that was today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Happy New Year. I can't wait to see what this year has in store. And like I said, I will try my best to link as many things as I can down below in the description box. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.